How to prevent falls. Well, make no mistake, anyone can have a fall at any age, and in many cases it can lead to further health problems. And in some cases it can even prove fatal. So whatever your age that you are, it's really important to be aware of the simple things that you can do to reduce or even eliminate having a fall. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to prevent a fall. So please watch all the way through and then review all the points and ask yourself, how can you apply them to your life and indeed the lives of your family and friends to help prevent them falling as well? A lot of people think falling is just for older people. Well, falls start increasing a great deal after the age of 40. In fact, 1 in 10 of all falls is a serious one that leads to an injury or worse. So here we go with my 10 top tips to preventing a fall. Number 1 is stay fit and strong. As we get older, we tend to lose muscle, especially if we don't weight train. Now, losing muscle is a big factor to why people fall. If you lose muscle, your balance, your coordination, your reactions, and your body control is massively affected. So what can you do? Well, it's really simple. Start weight training, either body weight, free weights, or machines, or a combination of all. Also, learn controlled postural and balance exercises that you can do every day. This will really help keep these areas working well. Number 2 is get your eyes and ears tested. Both of these affect your balance. Vision problems or wax in your ears or an ear infection all can have a big effect on your balance. Number 3 is stand up slowly, especially if you've been in a fixed position for a period of time, such as sitting down in a chair or driving. Just gather your senses and take your time as you stand up. Be aware of your starting position of your hips and your knees. Ideally, you want your hips to be above the line of your knees so your mechanics work well. If you're sitting too low, it can be very difficult to get up and may lead to struggling or stumbling. Number 4 is check if there are any side effects of any medication that you may be taking. Sometimes certain medications can make you feel faint or dizzy, which can affect your balance and coordination. If you do find this, then contact your doctor to let them know and they'll check this out for you. They may well change the medication that you're on. Number 5 is to declutter the area around you. Wherever you are, check out the potential hazards around you that perhaps you could trip on. Are there clothes or papers on the floor, or a rug or a carpet, or wires that you could catch your feet on, or even a wet floor that you could lead to a stumble? Make it a habit to always be aware of what clutter is around you, and could you declutter this? Also be very aware of, or even avoid, having a glass furniture. It can be very hard to see sometimes. Number 6 is get the right amount of sleep. Lack of sleep, say less than 6 hours per night, seems to badly affect a person's balance and coordination, and generally a lack of sleep will reduce overall energy. Equally, excessive sleep over 8 hours seems to also have an adverse effect on your balance by making you drowsy. There's even something called EDS, or excessive daytime sleeping. So really try and limit daytime sleeping to, say, a power nap of, say, 30 minutes. It's all about getting settled sleep every night for, say, 6 to 8 hours, with a power daytime nap of, say, no longer than 30 minutes. You can also consider installing a night light near your bed, so when you wake up in the night, you can see where you're going. You can even install a motion-activated light that comes on when you move. Number 7 is limit your consumption of alcohol. Even if you have always managed to handle your alcohol well all of your life, our bodies do change as we get older, and consuming large amounts of alcohol can badly affect your balance and your coordination. Also, research shows that older women are more sensitive than men to the effects of alcohol. Number 8 is don't wear baggy clothes. Ideally, you want to avoid baggy clothes as they can easily bunch up and catch on things that cause you to fall. So really you want to opt for slightly better fitted clothes and trousers that don't drag on the ground. Also, make sure that you wear good shoes, as this affects your balance, and with a bad or old pair of shoes, you may easily slip. Number 9 is to eat and drink well. You need to make sure you're eating regularly and well. Regular healthy snacks will help keep your sugar levels up, so getting enough energy also with food will help keep your strength up, which prevents you falling over. Also, keeping yourself well hydrated is critical. Look to drink, say, 6 to 8 cups of fluid per day, and be aware that certain medications also may increase dehydration. Also, making sure that your vitamin D levels are good. You may well consider also taking a vitamin D supplement. And the 10th and final tip is to walk with good foot positioning. And what do I mean by this? Well, remember, when walking around to keep yourself in an upright position with good posture, walk on a heel and toe action of your foot, rather than, say, walking on your toes or flat-footed. Also, very importantly, when walking upstairs, make sure you place your whole foot on the step, not just half your foot, as this will keep you nice and stable. And make sure you always come downstairs one step at a time. Don't miss steps. So there you are with your 10 top tips to prevent falls.